My son, my daughter, listen closely. I understand that there are moments when it feels as if the entire world is crumbling around you. Days when fear overshadows your faith, and you wonder if moving forward is even worth it. There are times you question whether anyone hears you, sees you, or cares about your struggle, but I see you. You are not here by accident. This is no coincidence. I brought you to this moment, to this voice, for a reason. There's something vital that you need to hear today. Please, pay attention. Sometimes even the bravest among us are trembling inside. A truth has come to light, a truth that was long hidden and unexpected, and now I've chosen to reveal it. Here's the astonishing part. That truth is about you. Yes, you. You may not fully understand it yet, and it might seem confusing, but I assure you, if you stay with me until the end, everything will become clear. You have been singled out. You have been called. There's greatness inside you, something others might not even imagine. This is why the enemy has tried so hard to shake you, to convince you that you are not capable, that you are alone, and that you will not succeed. But today, those lies are broken, and something profound is uncovered. You are my son, my daughter, and there is an anointing upon your life. I have separated you and protected you even on your darkest days, those days when you felt worthless and cast aside. I still believed in you. So, stay with me. Don't leave before the end, because there's something here that will stir your soul. It's a promise I've preserved for this very moment. Open your heart today, because I'm speaking directly to you. You may have wondered why you've experienced what you've endured, why you've faced so much pain in silence while holding your heart together as it threatened to burst. Yes, I've seen it all. I've seen your fear when no one else did. I watched as you lowered your gaze, pretending everything was fine. I saw your thoughts screaming in silence while you put on a smile to shield others from worry. I saw you retreat to the bathroom or turn off the light in your room just to cry alone. And in those dark moments, I wasn't there to judge you. I was there to hold you. I know what it feels like to have a trembling soul, unable to share your pain with anyone. I know the weight of pretending to be strong while feeling broken inside. I was there during the long nights, during every prayer filled with sighs, every "God, if you're there, speak to me." And now I'm speaking to you. The fear you felt is not a weakness. It is a sign of purpose. You are a threat to the forces of darkness, and that's why the enemy has fought so hard against you. The battles, the silence, the closed doors. They are all signs that there is something within you that is far greater than you can imagine. You are stronger than you realize, not because life is perfect, but because even in fear you keep moving forward. Every prayer you prayed, every time you said, "I can't do this," and still kept going, that's where your strength lies. Now, what you thought was impossible begins to be revealed. You are the one they prayed for, the one who is breaking chains in your family. You carry a light that others desperately need, and you are being called for a purpose beyond yourself. Stop hiding. Stop believing you're not enough. Stop holding on to the lies that have weighed you down since you were a child. I know you better than anyone, and I still choose you. This is just the beginning. Many will be surprised, saying, I can't believe it's him, or I can't believe it's her. But I always knew. I saw what others could not. The strength behind the fear. Stay with me, because in this journey, I will show you things you've never imagined. I will speak directly to your heart, because now is the time for you to see yourself as I see you. If this message has reached you today, don't ignore it. This moment is not a coincidence. It's part of my plan. I love you, I hold you, and I have something extraordinary for you. Do you remember that night? That night when you felt like you couldn't take it anymore? I remember it too. I was there. I saw you staring at the ceiling, your phone, and into the emptiness, overwhelmed with despair. I saw you go to bed, but unable to sleep. I saw your silent tears, the ones you couldn't find the strength to express in words. You thought nobody noticed, but I saw everything, and I cried with you. Do not think of me as a distant God, seated on a cold throne, watching your life like a mere spectator. No, I am the God who enters your room in the darkest night. I am the one who envelops you with peace when you cannot see a way forward. I am the one who strengthens you invisibly when you feel like giving up. In your hardest moments, I am there, carrying you and reminding you that your story is not over. Hold on, because I have incredible plans for you. No longer had meaning. That night, I was closest to you. I saw how you wrestled with yourself, asking questions that seemed to have no answers. God, what did I do wrong? How long will I endure this? Even though you felt I wasn't responding, I was speaking to you through the silence. Sometimes, my beloved son, my precious daughter, silence is also my voice. It's in those moments I work within you, when there are no words, only presence. It's when I surround you with my peace, like a father sitting beside his suffering child, speaking without sound to simply say, I'm here. You are not alone. You thought about giving up, but I thought about lifting you up. That very night when you believed nothing made sense, I began writing a new chapter for your life. Every time the enemy whispered to you that your life was no longer worth living, I shouted to the heavens that it is worth it. You are my son, my daughter, and I will move mountains to keep you from falling. And if you do fall, I will always pick you back up. You don't know how many times hell planned your downfall, nor how many times I canceled those plans simply by touching your heart. You don't know how many times you were saved from dangers you never saw. While you were crying, I was fighting for you. While you longed to sleep to forget your pain, I was preparing a new dawn for you. That night, the one you thought marked the end, was actually the moment everything began. Do you remember how you woke up the next day, uncertain of how you managed to do so? Do you remember how, despite being broken inside, you continued to walk forward? That wasn't luck or coincidence. It was me. Though you didn't know how to keep going, I knew exactly where I was leading you. Now here you are, listening to this because the process you endured was not in vain. All the pain you carried in secret, all the silence you kept, all the fear you felt. I am transforming it into power, into purpose, and into a promise. I told you before that you are stronger than you think. Can you see why now? You survived that night. That's why you're here. Even with a weary soul, you are still standing, and that's no small thing. It's faith. Many people look at you and don't understand. They don't know the internal battles you have fought, but their understanding isn't necessary. What matters is that I know everything, and I am still with you. And here's what I want you to know. New nights may come, but they won't be filled with fear. They will bring revelations. You won't sleep crying anymore. You will sleep in peace because you are no longer alone. You never were. Now begins the stage where I will use you to lift others up because you know what pain feels like. And because of that, you will know how to bring hope. Prepare yourself for your emotional resurrection. I am restoring you from within, and no one will be able to extinguish the light I have ignited in you. Today, I need you to listen to me with an open heart, because it's time to break the lie you've carried for too long. A lie that stole your peace, made you feel inferior, robbed you of your smile, and caused you to walk with your head down as if you didn't deserve anything good. You were told that you are your mistakes. You were led to believe that your past defines you, that everything you did, failed at, or lost is all you are. But listen carefully. You are not what you did. You are what I have always said you are. Before you made a mistake, I already loved you. Before you fell, I had already chosen you. Before anyone ever said you were worthless, I had already prepared something extraordinary for you. Yes, I saw everything. The rushed decisions, the hurtful words, the missteps that took you away from the right path. I saw it all, yet I never changed my mind about you. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not defined by what others think of you. You are mine. That's the truth the enemy tries to make you forget. He wants you to drown in guilt, trapped in remorse, and wrapped in shame. Because as long as you focus on what you did wrong, you won't see the incredible things I want to do through you. Today I tell you, it's enough. Stop punishing your soul. You've cried enough over that. You've carried guilt that I've already forgiven. You've been stuck for too long in a story that doesn't belong to you anymore. I set you free, so why are you still bound? Do you think my love depends on your performance? Do you think I only love you when you get everything right? Do you think I turned away when you failed? No, my son. No, my daughter. I am the father who doesn't abandon his children for their mistakes. My love isn't like the love of this world. I don't turn my back on you. I don't look at you with disdain. I don't trade you for someone better. I wait for you. I will clean you up. I will restore you. It's time for you to understand this. Your worth isn't based on what you've done. Your worth is rooted in who you are to me. And to me, you are valuable. You are brave. You are a treasure. Even broken, you have a purpose. And no one can take that away from you. Do you know why you've cried so much? Because your soul knows you were made for something greater. because something inside you screams that you weren't born just to survive. You were born to live with meaning. My voice never stopped calling out to you even when you tried to run away from it. Yes, you wandered down confusing paths, but I went after you like the shepherd who leaves the 99 sheep just to find the one that was lost. Now, I have you here, listening to this message, feeling something stir deep inside you. That is my spirit touching the most sacred part of your soul. I didn't bring you here to shame you for your mistakes. I brought you here to remind you of who you truly are, to remind you of the name written in my book, to tell you that my promises are still alive, and that your mistakes are not the end of your story. Today, I lift you up. Today, I will clean your face. Today, I urge you to believe in yourself again because I never stopped believing in you. What you've done is behind you. Now begins something new. Now begins the real story. Now begins the time for you to discover all that I have planted in you. Prepare yourself, because what I am about to reveal in you will astound many. Some will say, after everything they've done, how could it be them? And my answer will remain the same. Yes, it is them. It has always been them. Because when I call, when I forgive, and when I lift someone up, nothing and no one can stop what is coming. My son, my daughter, have you ever wondered why everything seems so hard for you? Why does it seem like others lead calmer lives with less pressure, fewer trials, and less pain? Yet for you, it feels like a constant fight. It's no coincidence. It's not that you're weaker, nor that you've done everything wrong. It's because the enemy knows exactly who you are, and that terrifies him. From the moment you were born, even as a child, hell already had you in its sights. Because while you might not have understood the power you carry inside, the enemy did. He knew you would be different. He knew you would break family chains, that you would bring light into the darkest places, that you would be a voice for those who have none. He knew you would be used by me, and that is why he's done everything he can to stop you. He used harsh words to scar your identity. He used betrayal to shatter your trust. He used rejection to make you doubt your worth. He used old wounds to keep you bound to pain. Many times you've asked, why is all this happening to me? And the answer is simple. Because you are not just anyone. You carry a calling. You carry a grace that can't be bought, imitated, or invented. It is mine, and I gave it to you. The enemy knows this. That's why he wants you tired, confused, and filled with guilt and doubt. He cannot take away what I've given you, but he tries to make you forget you have it. He'll whisper thoughts of defeat, make you believe you'll never succeed, and surround you with voices that say, you're not good enough, you're nobody. But today, I silence all those voices, because none of them hold greater power than mine. Listen to me. You weren't created to give up. You weren't called to hide. You didn't go through all that fire to remain extinguished. Every tear you shed watered a promise. Every trial you endured trained your spirit. Every time the enemy tried to destroy you, I used it to strengthen you. Do you remember everything you've overcome? Do you remember how you rose up when no one believed you could? That was my hand upon you. And if the enemy couldn't destroy you back then, he won't be able to stop you now. What the enemy tried to use to shame you, I will use for your testimony. Because the enemy knows that when you fully awaken, when you truly understand the power you carry inside, and when you walk boldly in the authority of your calling, there will be no stopping you. That's why the attacks come. That's why there's tiredness, discouragement, and moments you don't understand. It's not a coincidence. It's spiritual warfare. And if there's war, it's because there's something valuable inside you. But hear me clearly. You are not alone. You don't fight with your own strength. I am with you in every battle. While you fight in the visible, I fight for you in the invisible. You weren't born to be crushed. You were born to win. Not because of who you are, but because of who is with you. If the enemy has fought so hard against you, it's because you are closer than ever to what I have prepared for you. Keep walking, keep praying, keep believing. Every step you take in faith strikes a blow against hell. Every day you decide not to give up, even when it feels impossible, is a victory celebrated in heaven. You have not been forgotten, nor abandoned. You are my warrior, my brave daughter. Even through tears, I continue to use you. Do not stop. Do not remain silent. Do not let the light within you be extinguished. The story I am writing through you will impact countless lives. The enemy may know your name, but I created you. And the one who created you is far greater than the one who seeks to destroy you. I know there have been moments when your soul just wanted to disappear. I know you've tried to suppress your emotions, to hide your tears, to bury your pain so deeply that no one could see it. But I saw it all. You hid from the world, distanced yourself from others, and bowed your head to mask what was happening inside. But you could never hide from me. I was there when you turned off your phone because you didn't want to talk to anyone. I was there when you said you were okay but felt broken into 1,000 pieces inside. I saw how you began to pull away from everyone, thinking no one understood you. And perhaps you were right. Maybe no one knew how to help you. Maybe no one sought you out as you hoped they would. But I did. While you hid behind the routine of fake smiles, behind work, exhaustion, and casual phrases like, "Everything's fine," I drew closer and closer to you. Even when you felt unworthy of love, I never let you go. Even when you tried to hide so you wouldn't burden anyone, your pain never burdened me. You weren't alone on that day when you sat on the edge of your bed, wondering, would anyone even notice if I disappeared? I was there, listening to your thoughts, holding you with tears in my eyes, saying, "I can't lose you. You are worth so much to me." Even if you try to hide under layers of pain, even if you pretend everything is fine, even if you retreat to an emotional cave, I still see you with love. No, I'm not saying what happened to you was right or deserved. I'm saying that I used your suffering to reveal truths that could not have been learned any other way. In the midst of your wound, you discovered my love, a love unlike any other. You discovered that I don't abandon, I don't lie, I don't betray, and I never fail. You discovered who you are. You are no longer the same person. That wound brought you sensitivity. Now you can empathize with the pain of others. You can speak with compassion and look with tenderness at those who cry, because you know what it is to cry alone. That experience has made you powerful. The pain that hurt you the most prepared you the most. You are now ready for something greater. You are stronger, wiser, and filled with grace. What I am going to do through you will not happen despite your wound. It will happen because of it. That wound will no longer be your weakness. It will be your testimony. Many will find healing just by hearing you because your voice will carry authority, not due to titles or credentials, but because you speak from experience and survived to tell the story. I have healed you, and I will continue to heal you. Through your healing, you will touch countless lives. Your scar will be a beacon of hope. Don't look at your wound with shame. Don't cover it up anymore. Don't hide from what you've lived through. Show it with courage, because you survived. You are not alone. I am still here with every step you take. I am proud of you, knowing that every hurt, every trial was worth it. Write in the comments, my wound made me grow in God. My son, my daughter, let me tell you something important. You weren't the strongest or the most prepared. You weren't the one everyone expected. You weren't the one who stood out or had everything under control. But you had something that was enough for me. A willing heart. That's all I needed. I don't seek perfection. I don't choose the way the world chooses. I don't judge by appearances, titles, or human achievements. I look at the heart. When I looked at yours, even with fear, wounds, and doubts, I saw someone who still said, Lord, use me if you want. That was all I needed. To raise giants, I don't need flawless people. I need available ones. And you offered yourself, even when you felt incapable. You said yes when others said no. You took a step of faith while others stayed comfortable. Even though you felt weak and trembling inside, even though you didn't know how it would turn out, you moved. That act of obedience is worth more than any talent or recognition. Many who think they are strong don't let me act. But you opened the door of your soul and said, God, do as you wish. I heard that. I noted it in heaven and activated things in your life that you can't yet comprehend. Every obedient step releases promises that have been waiting. Every yes you gave me, even in fear, stirred things in the spiritual realm. Do you remember the moment when you thought you weren't ready? When you doubted if what I had placed in your heart was real? When you believed someone else would be better suited for the mission? I remember. But I chose you anyway. I wasn't looking for the strongest. I was looking for the most sincere. The one who still had doubts but chose to step forward. The one who still had wounds but continued to pray. The one who, even in tears, said, God, if you want me, here I am. Now you understand why that wound made you grow. Now you see why the enemy attacked you so relentlessly, because from the very beginning you were part of my plans. I molded you in secret, prepared you in silence, and while no one saw you coming, I was guiding you toward your purpose. You don't need human strength, for my power is perfected in your weakness. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to keep saying yes. Do you know how many strong, wise, and prepared people have told me no? Do you know how many times I've had to stop working through someone because their heart became proud, cold, or arrogant? But you didn't. You sought me in intimacy. You cried in silence yet continued to adore me. That is what I value, what I multiply, and what heaven honors. My kingdom isn't built by perfect people. It's built by broken people who allow themselves to be rebuilt by me. And you are one of them. That's why hell fears you. That's why you've been attacked so much, because the enemy knows that when you fully understand who you are to me, you will be unstoppable. And here you are now, stronger than yesterday, wiser than before, more willing than ever, and that is enough. Don't wait to feel perfect. Don't wait to have everything under control. Don't wait to be the strongest. Just keep saying, God, here I am, because every time you are ready, I manifest myself. And what comes is not because you can, it's because I can. Write in the comments. God doesn't look for perfect people, He looks for available people. Do you remember that exact moment when you felt alone? That day when you looked around and saw no one was left? Those who promised to always stand by you had vanished. Those who vowed to support you had walked away. The ones you believed to be steadfast, constant, and faithful let you go, and you didn't understand. You asked, why did they leave me like this? What did I do wrong? Why now, when I need them the most? Your heart shrank, your throat closed, and the tears came unbidden as you thought, I'm all alone. But listen to me, my son, my daughter. I was there. When everyone else left, I stayed. I don't walk away when things get hard. I don't flee when you fail. I don't retreat when you fall. In fact, those are the moments when I draw closest. The world gives up out of selfishness. People walk away when it's no longer convenient for them. But I am not like them. I am your father. And true fathers never leave their children. I saw your heart break. I saw when you trusted again and were hurt once more. I saw when you gave your best but weren't appreciated. I saw when all you wanted was love, but were met with scorn instead. And I stayed. I stayed when you didn't understand anything. I stayed when your soul screamed, where is everyone? I stayed when you cried alone. I stayed when no one else did, because you are mine. I didn't remain to teach you a harsh lesson, but to teach you a profound truth. My love does not depend on your circumstances. I love you just the same when you're surrounded by people as I do when you're alone. I don't move out of convenience. I move out of love. Let me tell you something more. If I allowed certain people to leave your life, it wasn't punishment. It was protection. Many couldn't see the value of what you carry inside. Many couldn't comprehend the purpose that surrounds you. Many wanted to walk with you during your victories, but were unprepared to stand with you through the process. So I removed them. I allowed them to go. I never took my eyes off you. Not when you were ignored, not when you were left aside, and not when others were chosen over you, leaving you behind. I saw you. I saw your effort, your good heart, and your resilience as you swallowed your pain so as not to upset anyone. I saw the dreams you kept secret, wishing for a better life. I saw your attempts to please, even when no one noticed, but I did notice. And let me tell you something. What others couldn't see in you, I planted. And what I plant, no one can extinguish. You were underestimated because people didn't understand your process. They didn't see your roots. They only looked at the surface. But now you will bloom. And when you do, many will say, I can't believe it's them. My response will always be the same. I always knew who they were. You are not invisible. You are not plan B. You are not a backup option. You are my chosen one. I know it hurts when people make you feel less than you are. I know it's hard for you to trust, even now. I know that when someone praises you, your mind rejects it because you've spent so many years being ignored. It's difficult to believe someone truly values you. But I am here to teach you to see yourself through my eyes, to show you your true worth and help you realize that you were always prepared. You just needed to wake up, and now you are. You're beginning to understand that you don't need everyone's approval to walk in your calling. You feel a new strength rising within you, a voice telling you, I don't have to prove anything to anyone anymore. If God sees me, that's enough. And yes, it is enough. While others lowered your head, I was lifting your heart. Get ready, because I am going to honor you. I am going to lift up your name and place in your hands opportunities that no one thought you would receive. It's not about what others believe about you. It's about what I know I have placed within you. You will shine. You will impact lives. You will teach through your testimony what it means to be faithful, even without applause. Many will learn through you that true honor comes from above, not from men. No matter how long you've been underestimated, I have never stopped believing in you. And now you are starting to believe, too. Write in the comments, God always saw me even when others ignored me. Let's pray. Lord, today I come before you without masks, without rehearsed phrases, and without fear of showing you my cracks. I now understand that you don't reject me for my wounds. You heal me through them. I wasn't the strongest, Lord, and you know that. I broke so many times. I thought about giving up. I hid from the world. I stayed silent so as not to burden anyone. I walked away because it hurt to be close to people. But still, you didn't walk away from me. Thank you, my God, because when everyone left me, you chose to stay. When pain left me speechless, you spoke to me with tenderness. When I doubted my worth, you reminded me of who I am. Today, I acknowledge the moments when I wanted to disappear, when I believed I was no longer useful, when I thought my story was over. But now, I understand that those moments were only the beginning. Thank you for every night I cried without understanding, and you held me in silence. Thank you for every time I fell and you picked me up. Thank you for every time hell tried to crush me and you covered me with your power. Lord, I am no longer ashamed of what I've been through. I no longer hide my wounds. Now, I know that the wound which hurt me the most was the one that made me grow the most. Thank you for not seeking perfection in me, but for seeking willingness. Thank you for choosing someone ordinary with a broken heart and saying, with this, I'm going to do something great. Today I understand why I was attacked so much, why there were so many battles, tears, and silences. It's because there is an anointing in me that frightens hell. Though I didn't realize it, you always knew everything. From the beginning, you never took your eyes off me, and that is enough for me. Lord, even when others ignored me, you always saw me. Now I ask you, my beloved Father, to make me an instrument for your glory. Use my voice, my tears, and my story to reach those who are like I was, to embrace those who feel what I felt, and to lift up those who believe there's no way out. Because now I know my life was not a mistake. Now I know your purpose is stronger than my past. Lord, I don't seek applause from the world. I seek your presence. I don't need fame. I want to be faithful. I don't need to be the strongest. I want to be the most surrendered. Thank you for staying. Thank you for not letting go when I let go. Thank you for believing in me when I couldn't believe in anyone. Thank you for being the Father who never tires, the friend who never leaves, and the God who never changes. Today, I surrender myself again with all that I am, with my fears, my doubts, and my failures, but with a willing heart. Do your will in me. Make me new. Make me light. Make me fire. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen. Son, daughter, if this word touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share this message with someone who also needs to hear my voice. Let it reach places where you cannot go, because through you, I can reach many. Subscribe to this channel, because this won't be the last time I speak to you. I have so much more to tell you. Each new video will be a meeting between us. Like this message, if you felt my presence, it helps the message reach more hearts. Leave your comment, because when you write what you feel, I read what you cannot say. Before you leave, don't forget to watch the next video that will appear on your screen. I prepared that for you too. I love you. I speak to you. I am here, waiting for you in every word.